Hello guys, today it's a pretty rainy day here. As you can see, it's not the nicest of days, so I thought I would show you some of these amazing Bellata agates from central New South Wales that I have cut. Now, I cut them at the Lapidary Club a little while ago now, but when I was cutting them at the Lapidary Club it was quite busy, so I didn't want to do any videoing there. So today instead we're just going to be doing reveals, and I hope you really enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay, this was our first cut. Look at the outside, very unique. It's got lots and lots of dots on it. Super cool. Let's see what is inside of it. Oh, wow. Look at that, it's got those like dots and tubes like it had on the outside. That is so cool. It's got some yellow and white and cream and clear colors in there. That is stunning. Great way to start things off. Just look at that. Very nice. Next up we had this pair. It's got some really nice banded windows on it. Look at that. Let's take a look inside of him. Oh! Wow! Stunning bands and beautiful colors in this piece from Bellata. Wow, I love those bands. It looks like a flame kind of. That is so cool. What a nice one right there. Absolutely stunning. I love that one so much. Next up we had this one. This one looked a little bit weird, but I thought I saw some bands on the outside of it. So let's take a look at what's inside. Oh, that's interesting. I do not know what that is. It looks like it's got some sort of like silica in it. Maybe that's some sort of like jasper. If you guys know what that is, leave a comment below. Very interesting. I still like it because it's cool. Huh, I like that. And next up we had this carnelian one. Let's take a look inside. Oh yes! That's still pretty cool. It doesn't have like strong banding like the other one, but it's still got some faint bands in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'll try and zoom in. Let me just zoom in here a little bit more. There you go. Can you see those faint bands in there? Look at that. Cool orange and yellow colors. I'm just zooming back out here. Cool orange and yellow colors in that one. That's nice. That's a cool carnelian agate right there. Very cool. Okay, and next up we had this carnelian agate nodule right here. Let's take a look inside. Oh yes! That does have bands as well, and a crystal pocket inside of it. Look at that. Cool like orange and creamy orange colors. That is pretty cool. Let me just zoom in a little bit quickly so you guys can get a better look at it. Yeah, there is bands in there. That is pretty cool. Just zooming back out for you guys. Yeah. I don't mind that one. That's pretty cool. And next up we had this little beauty. This one looks like it is definitely going to be good on the inside. Look at those eyes there. Let's take a look at him. Oh yes. It does not disappoint. Look at that. Stunning white bands. Very strong bands in that one with the yellows on the outside and the darker colors in there as well. That is beautiful. Wow, it almost looks like it's got little like needles in there. Let's take a quick zoom inside, see if we can get a much better look. I'm gonna have to zoom in quite a bit on this one. See if we can see that. Yeah, look at that in the bands. Whoa, that is interesting. You guys see that? They're like fuzzy bands. That's actually really cool. Let me just zoom back out here. to our normal. Sorry for that. Yeah, that is super cool. I really love that one. And next up, we had this water level banded carnelian agate nodule. Let's take a look inside of him. Oh yes, he is waterline banded indeed. And look at that, that almost has like a little hue of like purple or pink in there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the waterline bands in there. Love the deep orange and like light red colors in that. That is pretty cool. And next up we have this weird carnelian agate. Let's take a look inside of that. Oh, that is interesting. What kind of formation is that? What would you call that agate formation? That is really cool. I don't know how to describe that. It almost looks like, what would you say, like painted flames in a way. I don't know. Yeah, that is really, really cool. Let me just give him a little dump in the water again. Sorry about that. Yeah, really interesting. Let's take a little zoom in on that one and get a closer look. Yeah, look at that. Very interesting indeed. Sorry it's not focusing. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Next up we had this one. Sadly the other half completely fell apart on us, and I have a feeling this one's good. Oh, what a stinker bean. It was a really good one and it's completely fallen apart on us. Darn fractures guys, but look at those bands in that. Wow, that is beautiful. I might be able to work something out, polishing that out, and yeah, we'll see what I can do with that, but yeah. Still, pretty cool. And next up, we had this one with the very cool banded window on that one. Some really cool colors on this. Kind of reminds me a little bit actually of a Black River agate from Argentina. If you guys have seen that, yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh! Look at that! That is stunning, and it's got like super fine bands in there. I'll have to zoom in on that. That is, yeah, that has got shadow banding, which is also called parallax. If you're looking in the left half that I'm moving, you can see a change in the bands in that. Yeah. Wow, beautiful parallax banding. Look at that. Oh, let's get a zoom in on this. A better look at those fine bands in there. Yes. Wow. Super, super tight bands in that. Wow, that is absolutely stunning. Let me just zoom back out. Right here. Look at that. What an awesome piece that is. I love that so much. Next up we had this one. Some cool yellow colors on this. Let's take a look. Sadly, one half fractured up a bit on us. Oh yeah, that's cool. Bummer about this bit. I should still be able to polish it, the left half. But look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful bands in that. I love the colors. So, so, so cool. I'm loving that pair a lot. Look at that. Stunning. What a nice pair there. Next up was this dark colored nodule. Let's take a look. Oh, interesting. Not exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for bands. Sadly, that half fractured up a little bit. But yeah, really cool. It's got like some yellows and like creamy kind of yellows and then some blacks in there. That's still pretty interesting. I don't mind it. But yeah, there you go. Next up we had this one. It had some cool windows on it there. Look at that. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should have cut that one the other way. Going across this way through that banding. It's still really cool. But yeah, I think I may have accidentally cut that one the wrong way. Silly me, but yeah, still very cool. It's like cloudy. I still really like that, but yeah, that's nice. Don't mind that at all. Pretty cool. Okay, you guys already know that this one is guaranteed to be a waterline banded banger. Let's take a look. Oh yes! Beautiful water lines in there. That is stunning. When you put it together, it looks like a butterfly. That's so cool. I love the waterline bands in there. I know why they call it waterline bands, because those straight bands look like a waterline. So cool. Let's get a little zoom in real quick. Here you go, look at that. Very cool. Look at that, some cool like wavy bits in there. That's nice. Look at this one, it's got a really cool outside waterline bands. And I kind of regret the way that I cut it now, just looking at it. The waterline bands are going across. Oh no. Yeah, I did in fact cut that one the wrong way. I should have cut it across through that window, even though that's going against the rules. But yeah, when you're cutting waterline bands, you never want to cut into those lines. You want to cut across them so you can see those waterline bands properly. Little rookie error there, but yeah, that's still cool. I like the blue colors in that, and then the other half is pretty interesting. I don't mind that. The blue's cool. Nice. Okay, here is our next one. It's got a cool little geode pocket in there. Let's take a look. Oh, that is stunning. I love those like caramel, browny, yellow colors. Beautiful bands, little eyes down the bottom. Sadly, that bottom bit on that left piece is a bit fractured, but I'm sure we can polish that out. That is absolutely stunning. I love that. Let's get a zoom in on this one. Here we go, look at that. Stunning. The little eyes down the bottom. The beautiful like browny yellow caramel colors. That is so cool. Sadly, this one fractured up on us. Look at that, that just, yeah, fractured on this side. Yeah, still pretty cool. But let's take a look at this half. Oh, that's interesting. It's got like a little random bit of dark purple in there. That's weird. And then it's got some really light bands. Let's zoom in to see if we can see that. Those light bands any better. Yeah, I think you guys can see those. The little ghost bands in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there you go. Interesting. Next up we had this big nodule. Sadly it fractured up a little bit on us in there. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it does have some light bands in there. It's pretty cool. I love the yellowy, orange, caramel kind of colors in that. That's pretty cool. You can see it's got bands in the left one. It's got some light ones in the right. Let's take a zoom in on this. Quick little zoom. There you go, you can see the bands in that one. Pretty cool there. Nice. Next up we have this cool unique one with the water level banded window on it. Let's take a look inside. Oh yeah! Cool colors, like it's got a black outside around it. And it's got some like light reddy yellow and orange colors in there with a bit of white. The waterline bands. That is really interesting. That's pretty cool, I like that one. Nice, there you go. And next up we have this one. It got some really cool like eyes on the outside and some nice banded windows on that. Let's take a look inside of him. Cool yellow one. Oh yeah, the bands do indeed continue inside. They're a bit lighter than what they were on the outside, but yeah, that is still pretty cool. I still like that. Let's get a bit of a zoom in on that one as well. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Cool light bands in there, little like bloop dot up there. Yeah, little eyes down there. That's pretty cool right there. Second last one. And this was our final cut of the day, this deep red carnelian nodule with a little bit of yellow there. Let's take a look. Oh, that's cool. It's like a little bit fractured on the edge there. It's like got those like wisps in there. I don't know what you'd call that. That's really cool. Those aren't fractures in there. They're like weird like wisp thingies. got some little eyes down there. Let's take a closer look at this one, because this one's really cool. Here you go. Let's take a look. Oh yeah! Look at the detail in that. That is so cool. Wow, very nice. Great way to end that out. Super cool. Let's take one last look at it there. Very nice. I like that one a lot. There you go. Okay, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. We caught some really cool Bellata agates from central New South Wales today. Some beautiful banded ones, some with some really cool looking inclusions in there, and even some really unique ones that we didn't really know exactly what formations they had inside of them, and even that mystery rock as well. So it was really cool. I'll hopefully be polishing them in the future if I find time. I've got so many rocks to polish, so I don't know how long it'll be until I polish some of these. But yeah, hopefully we will do that somewhere in the future. But yeah, if you happen to enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe to see more videos like this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.